Hey everybody, how you doing? It's me, Truth Teacher, coming at you with a video at an insanely ridiculous hour, almost 2 o'clock in the morning, because I was up trying to watch this Corey Feldman video when he's supposedly naming the names of these child molesters in Hollywood. And if you're seeing this, you probably heard the news that the shit was hacked or the servers failed or whatever. I really hope that the servers crashed, and I hope this motherfucker didn't, play everybody for like fucking $20 because, I mean, listen, in the entertainment business, child abuse is a really, really serious problem. And I would really hate to think that this motherfucker is so goddamn slimy that he took advantage of something like that just for a little $20. Well, considering all the thousands of people that paid the $20, that's a good chunk of change right there. But still, that's fucked up because it's a real problem. And, my concern is that the next time a child comes forward to say something there, everybody gonna be, oh yeah, you on some bullshit. So I really hope he didn't fuck around like that. But anyway, this video is not about that. This video is something that a lot of my subscribers, all 10 of you, probably are not familiar with. Basically, this past year, I found myself slipped down a weird ass fucking rabbit hole. Um, Fucking around watching DNA videos and shit. But I mean, I met some really cool people out of it. But I am making this video specifically to address a certain person on a fellow YouTuber, Bahari Moon. I'm just gonna listen. If I go off, you have to forgive me because it's late as fuck, which is really usually not a good time for me to do anything because I have no filter and no chill. And also the fact that since my mother died this summer, I really have no fucking chill. But I'm gonna try to keep my shit together, okay? I have to say to you that I'm really disappointed. I just finished watching your video, and I'm really disappointed with what you had to say about my comment in that clusterfuck of a live stream that happened between Cam123 and these light skin motivation people. Basically, you said that in my live stream with Art Banaka, I said that dark skinned people oppressed light skinned people out of defense. And I'm like, what? I don't see how you could have listened to Art Banaka's live stream and heard everything that I said and come away with that. I don't see how you could have seen my comments in that clusterfuck of a live stream and come away with that idea that somehow or another I'm supporting dark skinned people over light skinned people. Okay, look, let me make this really, really clear because I don't want to have to do this ever again. If you've seen some of my other videos, other people watching this, but you in particular, I do not identify as black, and I have very specific reasons why that is. For people who may be watching this, don't bug out. Do not get the fucking shit twisted. Okay? I am a person of African descent. I am a mixed person of predominantly African descent. I do not identify as black because I do not identify with the political system of white supremacy that created these racial classification boxes, okay? Wanna go like so. So you can't hear, because I know some of you people out there is just as dumb as the fucking day is long. I do not identify with the categories that were created by this political system of white supremacy to oppress my people. I am a mixed person of African descent. Now, if you want to identify as black, all power to you. You are still my family. All right? You got it? If you are African American, you are part of my extended family. If you identify as Afro Latino, you are part of my extended family. If you are Black Caribbean, that's how you identify, you are part of my family. However, you choose to identify yourself. If you are part of the African diaspora, or you are an African from the continent, particularly West Africa and Central Africa, you are my family. We got that shit straight? We got it? Okay. I am a person of lighter complexion. My father is a light-skinned man with light-colored eyes. My grandmother and my great-grandmother and a lot of my maternal line's family are light-skinned people. My sisters are light-skinned. One of my brothers is light-skinned. My mother was a dark-skinned woman. My cousins are dark-skinned. But then I have a lot of other cousins who are very light-skinned too. My brother, who I grew up with, is dark-skinned. My youngest sister is dark-skinned. We are all family. I am not taking anybody's side against anybody. So for these people, light skin motivations or whatever the fuck they call themselves, listen, let me make this shit clear because I don't want to have to fucking say this shit again. Do not get the shit twisted. I do not advocate anyone of African descent, anyone of the African diaspora, tearing anybody down. I am not team light skin. I am not team dark skin. I do not advocate for that bullshit. I do not support it. I do not follow it. I do not defend it. Do not try to bring me into this bullshit and put me on a side. Because I do not take any sides. This is fucking bullshit. We are all one family. Now, I do not discount that this light skin, whatever the hell she is, her name is, I do not doubt that she has gone through some really horrible things in her life. But that is not a universal experience for everybody. That's not my experience. That hasn't been anybody in my family's experience. I grew up in Jamaica, a predominantly dark-skinned nation. This fucking narrative that they're coming out with, that light-skinned people are in danger because the dark-skinned people are killing us. We're in danger. Get the fuck out of here. If that's the truth, why the fuck am I still alive? I was swimming up to my fucking ears in dark-skinned people. Nobody was trying to kill me. Nobody was trying to kill my grandmother or my great-grandmother. Nobody was trying to kill all the light-skinned people in my neighborhoods. Nobody was trying to kill the white people that lived in my neighborhoods. What the fuck is this? This idea that there's some worldwide conspiracy of dark-skinned people trying to kill light-skinned. Where the fuck are you getting that shit from? That is some bullshit. And I do not support it. Now, like I said before, I don't deny that this woman has had some kind of traumatic experiences, but I do not support people who are going out there talking shit about light-skinned people. I just don't. And y'all motherfuckers are new to this game. I'm 53 motherfucking years old. I've been tangling ass for a long time, for over 20 years, since the internet been around, on different forms, with these people talking shit, team light skin, team dark skin. No, I don't support that shit. And if I come across it, I call motherfuckers out. I've been doing it for over 20 years. Before there was any such thing as a fucking YouTube. Okay? So when I come across this shit about, these light skinned people, they're not black, they need to be no, I call that shit out all the motherfucking time. And vice versa. Because at the end of the day, let's just be fucking real. We are all traumatized, whether we be in the Caribbean, whether we be here in the United States or Latin America, anywhere where there was African slavery and colonialism, there has been trauma. And there are issues because we have internalized that racism, that white supremacist mentality. A lot of us have internalized it. And we take that poison and we throw it out against each other. We are hurting each other. We are all guilty of saying things and doing things to each other that was unhealthy, unkind, vicious. We are all guilty of it. And on that platform, my statement and my question was this: we are all guilty. Now, how do we stop this vicious cycle so we stop hurting each other? That's my position. That's my position. And that is exactly the position that I advocated when I was on Art Banaka's forum, on his live stream. We are all guilty of hurting each other. How do we stop this vicious cycle and stop hurting each other? I gave examples from my own family experience. What my grandmother tried to do to my mom, my light-skinned grandmother tried to do to my mom. My grandmother tried to poison my mother after I was born. Why? Because she didn't like the fact that my father married a dark-skinned woman. She tried to kill my mother. So don't fucking tell me that light-skinned people never did anything to dark-skinned people. All right? I don't want to hear that shit. But does that mean that every light-skinned person out there is trying to kill dark-skinned people? No. I've said fucked up things to dark-skinned people when I was younger because I didn't know any better. I made fun of people's skin tone because they were really dark. Because I picked up what was in the environment around me. But when I grew older, I knew better, I did better. At the end of the day, I could never go down that fucking rabbit hole because when I went back home, there was a black woman in that home taking care of me, my mom. And I had the common sense to know that if I said whatever I said about that person, those people, I'd be saying the same shit about my mother. And that's where I come from. That's the womb that I came out of. So I cannot pick a side, nor will I ever. And as far as I can see, yo, if I knew that Kim was gonna do that dumb shit, I would have told him not to. Me and Kim, we talk all the time. And he mentioned this channel, Light Skin Motivations, whatever. He said, go check out. I said, hell no, I'm not going over there. I do not support this crap. Any channel where you've got people of African descent tearing other people of African descent down, I do not support it. I am not team light skin. I am not team dark skin. Do not try to put me in a box or try to put me in a side or put words in my mouth that I'm supporting one side over the other. Fuck no. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I do not support that shit. That is not what I'm about. And if you go on my channel, you go down in my playlist, the only thing you're going to see is a shitload of videos that support people of African descent, regardless of what color or skin tone they are. I am supporting our histories, our achievements, and our issues, and motivating us to be the best selves that we can be. I ain't with this shit. And as far as I can see, light skin motivations, they don't give a fuck about trying to bring people together, trying to heal the wounds. All they want to do is bitch and moan about their problems. Well, motherfucking welcome to goddamn planet motherfucking Earth. We all got problems. Now put on your fucking big girl panties and get the fuck over it. Do some work on yourself. And stop trying to project your bullshit all around the world on all fucking people. Because that shit ain't cute. And as far as I'm concerned, I am quite content staying here in my little corner and not even knowing that you fucking exist. Because I have nothing but contempt for people like you, whether you're dark skinned or you're light skinned. If you are doing the work of white supremacy, I don't fucking see you. I don't fucking see you. I don't fucks with you. Okay? I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with ADOS. I don't fuck with Hotep. I don't fuck with you. If you out here calling people out of their name because of their skin tone or any of this bullshit, I do not fuck with you. So don't bring me into this bullshit. Y'all stay over there in your fucking Looney Tune world, creating your fucking fantasies or whatever the fuck. Don't bring me into this shit. Because that ain't what I'm about. I am not about that shit. I ain't about that fucking life. Now, if you want to talk about what we can do to help each other, to prosper, to survive, to heal our wounds, I'm all for it. I'm in it. But all this other shit, no, that ain't me. I am not the motherfucking one. All right? Don't get the shit twisted. And with that, good night and do have a wonderful day. Peace.